Welcome to Sekolah Menengah Sultan Sharif Ali, where the students of Year 9 Science will embark on an exciting and immersive journey to tackle one of today's pressing issues, diet misinformation. The goal? For students to learn how to critically evaluate online diet claims, identify misinformation, explore the nutritive value of foods, and ultimately create a dish to specific dietary needs of people. The 6-class project combines research, peer collaboration, and real-world application, all while using cutting-edge technology to support learning. So it all starts on Tuesday, 17 September, where I introduce the students to diet misinformation. We kick things off with YouTube videos that show misleading diet claims, sparking our first major activity, Think, Pair, Share. Each student individually assess whether the claims are accurate or not, applying their prior knowledge of nutrition. This lesson not only introduces the concept of misinformation, but also encourages the students to revisit the topic of nutritive value of foods and apply them critically. On Thursday, 19 September, we prepared the tools and skills for the students to embark on their project-based learning journey. After introducing the project handbook, which outlines the objectives and timelines the students need to know about, I turned the spotlight to the creative task ahead, where they need to debunk diet misinformation and prepare a dish tailored to the specific dietary needs of people. Before we dive into the research, I introduced the students to Clipchamp, the video editing tool the students will use to present their final project. After giving the students a brief demonstration of Clipchamp, it's time for them to try it out in groups. Each group works together to create a short introductory video to introduce themselves and practice using Clipchamp. As they work, I circulate around them, offering tips and guidance. Some groups experiment with adding background music or visual effects, while others work on timing transitions perfectly. By the end of the class, each group has produced a fun, creative introduction video, giving them the confidence and skills they'll need to create their final project.
On Tuesday, 24 September, it's time for research. The students dive into online platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook to investigate diet misinformation and distinguishing fact from fiction. Working in groups, they collaborate to identify and document examples of misinformation. Importantly, they compile all their findings, misinformation examples, evidence, and dishes they plan to cook on Padlet. Padlet allows me to track their progress and provide real-time feedback, keeping the momentum going as they refine their ideas.
October, the classroom transforms into a bustling kitchen, filled with excitement and anticipation.
Each group has carefully planned their dish, and today they are finally to bring their ideas to life.
The atmosphere is electric as the students don their aprons to divide tasks within their groups and get to work.
Group 1 is in charge of the delicious chocolate chip pancakes with scrambled eggs on the sides, great to start the day for the teenagers.
Over in Group 2, a warm and comforting chicken sopas is taking shape, nutritious for the elderly. The comforting aroma of garlic and chicken broth wafts through the room as the team stirs the pot with care.
Meanwhile, at the dessert stations, Group 3 is preparing something sweet yet healthy, fruit agar-agar with custard sauce for adults.
There's a delightful sense of teamwork as they measure, pour and stir, making sure the dessert sets just right. Group 4 is busy whipping up flavorful fried rice with hwache, a traditional Korean fruit punch. The colorful mix of vegetables and the sweet aroma of the fruit punch make the corner of the room especially vibrant. Throughout the class, I move from group to group, offering support and watching as they divide their work. It's teamwork at its finest, and I can see how well they've come together, not just as learners but as collaborators. After all the hard work, pictures are taken of their presented food, and it's time to enjoy each other's dish: the chocolate chip pancakes, fried rice, chicken sopas, fruit agar-agar, and hwache.
This lesson is a culmination of students' research and planning, where they transition from theoretical knowledge to hands-on application. The opportunity to actually prepare dishes tailored to specific dietary needs bridges the gap between knowing and doing, allowing students to apply their understanding of nutrition in the real-world context. This kind of experiential learning is invaluable as it reinforces the practical relevance of the content they've learned. Although the primary focus here is hands-on learning, there is still a subtle yet important use of technology. Students document their cooking process using smartphones and video tools like Clipchamp. This not only helps them reflect on their work but also prepares them to present their culinary experiences as part of the final project. The act of recording and sharing their process introduces a digital layer to the activity, ensuring that technology still plays a role even in a predominantly practical lesson.
On the final lesson, we conduct a gallery walk with the classroom. Students finally present their final products, infographics showing their research on diet information and the dishes they created, posters and videos. Using laptops, they guide their peers through their creative presentations, complete with visuals, data and cooking process videos. The atmosphere was buzzing with excitement as students rotate around the room, observing, discussing and giving feedback on each other's work. This gallery walk is the grand finale where all their hard work comes together in a vibrant collaborative showcase. At the end of the lesson, the teacher finally assesses that the infographics captivate students' attention, fostering curiosity and active participation as they present and explore each other's project. On the enhancement, the use of laptops and infographics enhances the ability to communicate complex ideas visually and interactively, elevating the presentation beyond traditional methods. On the extension part, the peer feedback gathered during the gallery walk encourages ongoing reflection, and digital format extends the learning beyond the classroom, connecting it to real-world skills and its impact on the world where it tackles diet misinformation.
This project-based learning approach actively builds essential 21st century skills, guiding students to strengthen collaboration, knowledge construction, communication, and technology use. These skills begin to take shape from the start of the project, where the students collaborate in teams to evaluate diet misinformation online, fostering critical thinking and knowledge building. Through creative infographic design, they present their ideas, findings visually, combining teamwork with clear communications and digital skills.
So, regarding the points that we get from the evaluation, the technology tools we've integrated were Padlet, Kahoot, and laptops for browsing online platforms about diet misinformation have proven to be game changers in the learning process. According to the evaluation form based on the 3 E's framework, our use of technology has scored more than 13 points, we believe, marking it as exceptional with strong potential to connect learning through digital tools. This means that the technology not only supports the learning goals but also incorporates highly effective instructional strategies such as co-engagement, reflective thinking, and creating real-world connections for students. Achieving over 13 points indicates that our tools are always meeting all 3 essential components of the framework: engagement, enhancement, and extension. Students are engaging as active, on-task social learners, interacting with content in a way that traditional methods simply couldn't match. Technology has enhanced their understanding of their learning goals by allowing them to explore diet, misinformation, and nutrition far beyond the boundaries of the classroom. And most importantly, it transcends learning, connecting students' newfound knowledge to their everyday lives, building critical thinkers who can apply what they've learned to make informed decisions in the real world. The end. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.